He most definitely is going to be happy. We need to get Bubba back home and Bubba back into that prayer garden. And joining us live on Skype right now is Jane, who has been tirelessly by her husband's side, by his bedside. And she is so strong, and we are so proud of her for standing there with him. Jane, are you there?
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. Hello, everybody. I want you to know that Kim is very much alive. And I actually planned to be at the den today, but I didn't come because last night I decided to play some of Kim's music, and he opened his eyes and looked right at me. So I've been there standing by his side, strengthening him because he's a little confused, doesn't know what happened to him. And but he's going to get back, and he's going to be stronger than ever before because I have seen him overcome so much in his life. And the devil really wants to take him out. And I mean, just getting the word that we got on the Saturday, September the 5th broadcast. You can go back and watch that, and you'll see that the prophet that came from South Africa, he called me up on the stage, and he told us to hold our right hands together. And I don't know if some of you saw this, but you know, I was trying to figure out how to hold my right hand with his right hand, and so we were going in circles, and I found that very prophetic in some kind of a way because, you know, it was the right side of his body that he started not to be able to feel his leg, and then it went up the side of his body. But God was actually giving us a promise in that prophecy before this all happened. And when I prayed to the Lord about it, you know, it was a terrible shock. My adrenaline was flowing, and I got him into the car. He walked into the hospital, and I got him into the car, and I put my flashes on, and I drove him as fast as I could. I got there in about 15 minutes. He got out of the car, he walked into the hospital, and he got climbed onto the bed himself, and they thought he had maybe a pinched nerve in his back. So, you know, they were just taking their time and everything, and he kept saying to me, no, the numbness is going up my right side. It's going up my right side. So I called them back, and I said to them, look, you need to do something about this. He says this numbness is going up his right side. And that was when they took him for a CT scan, and they saw a bleed on his brain. So, I mean, I didn't know what to expect at all. So my adrenaline was flowing in high adrenaline. And the first thing I could think of to do was to get all of you out there to pray for him, because I know how much you love him and that your prayers are very powerful. And so that is what I did. And I believe with all my heart that God saved him from death because of all of your prayers and us acting so quickly and standing against the devil and his strategy to take Kim's voice out because he's so afraid of it. But you know what? It's not going to work because he's going to come back stronger than ever before, and that is all there is to it. That's all there is to it. So he's waking up. He's been on a lot of drugs. They had to paralyze him so that his brain could heal. They took the bleed out of his brain. The reports that I'm getting from the doctor are all very positive. They don't like to give you a verdict or say anything because they say everybody is different. And that's what I like about these doctors here. They aren't saying anything negative to me. And so Kim's in a very good place. And he's going to get better. And I don't want you to stop praying for him now because he needs your prayers still. So, and I need them. Yes. So I want you to keep praying for us. And as we walk through this, just like in Psalm 23, says, you know, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil. For you are with me, your rod and your staff, they comfort me. And I know that that is the place that we are right now. And when I prayed, God said to me one thing. He said, trust me. And that was all he said to me, trust me. Because he wants us to have faith that he's going to bring us through this. And I do. I have the faith that God is going to bring us through this. And it doesn't matter what anybody says. Something is going on in the spirit world. Something is going on. You see what's going on in our nation right now. Yeah. You see the Kim was about to go. He was deciding whether to go to see Donald Trump. Mm-hmm. He was deciding whether he was going to go and do that, and he was in two minds about it, back and forward, and he you know, he was really trying to find what the Lord was saying to him, because every time I asked him, well, who's going to be the president, he wouldn't tell me. He says, I'm not sure yet. And so I believe that if he got on the plane and gone, maybe he would, you know, the Lord, as he got to this is the way Kim is. When he gets to where he wants to go, the Lord gives him the word right there. So he likes to be in you know, wherever he's supposed to be, and then he gets the word. He's not thinking about it beforehand. Kim is a very impulsive person. God uses his impulsiveness, and so when he gets to a place, he just blurts something out, whatever he hears, he says, and the Lord uses him that way. So I really believe that this is so much deeper than our natural minds can fathom right now, and so you are all in this fight with us, yeah. And it's a spiritual fight, and so I want you to keep faith, and you know, it's teaching us all to stand on our own, mm-hmm. without him, because even me, you know, I've never in my 37 years of being married to Tim that I haven't been able to speak to him every day. So for the past 12 days now, I haven't been able to ask him, what does he think? And that is really a difficult thing for me. But at the same time, I've got my children who have really risen to the occasion. They've risen up, and you know, when you go through something, you think that you know, nothing good can come out of it. But I can see from just watching all of you there at the den, everybody is rallying, and everybody is rising to the occasion, and God is pleased. I know that he is. God is pleased with us. Yes. And I know that he's going to bring Kim out of it, and even if it takes a little longer, it's okay, you know? Yes. He's going to do it. So yes. I want you to be encouraged and know that you're in the fight with us, and this is a good fight, because the Lord takes pleasure in his children and in their obedience to him. And I know that we strive to be obedient. We've adopted children. We do all these good works, and you know, we aren't saved by the good works that we do, but God takes them into account. And so I just want you all to be encouraged, and keep watching Facebook. We update you, and we want you to be a part of our journey, yes, of Kim's recovery. So we want you to be a part of it. And we really value your prayers and the time that you take to write to us. We really value that so much. It's really strengthened me and my family, and we are so grateful for the love and the support that we feel from all of you. So I'll leave you with that, but don't forget about us now. Keep praying for us. We need you so badly. And everyone's doing such a great work there. So I hope I can come on Saturday. So I look forward to see if I'm able to do that, you know, in the coming days, because, you know, he's going to get better and better every day. And I will keep you posted. Back to you, Miranda.
Thank you. Yes. Come on. That's the kind of strength that has been filtering down to all of us, to all of our team and staff, and to all of you. And we want you to know that we understand very clearly that we are not praising a man above God. We are praising God in all of this. but it's God's work through Kim that has touched all of our lives and all of you. And so that's what we're doing when we talk about, standing with Kim and all these different things. Please understand, we know that it's God first and foremost, and it's his voice that speaks through Kim's. But Kim did have to make a decision. He had to make a choice. Right. And he chose it, and he said yes, as Isaiah did. And we honor him for that. And we are standing with him today when he cannot. We are standing with him, and we are standing in the gap. And as you just heard from Jane, Sue's standing so strong, so very strong. And I just want to encourage all of you again, there is a banner below the player now that says Stand with Kim. You've been seeing it flashed. If you want to take an extra step and an extra stand, you can help us and keep supporting the ministry as we're going on. All the missions. You saw the children. That's where it started, but there's missions that we've got going all over the world. We've got the Du family we've flown over from China to help them get these surgeries. Those things aren't stopping. Right. We are continuing those works. And so we want to encourage you to also continue your support in all of that as well. And that is it. We are going to continue with our program because it is so good. It's been such a beautiful day here at the Den. And without any further ado, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Codebreakers.